What brings you in today, Anthony?
I don't know, Doc. I keep having recurring nightmares about drop passes. You know, it's putting a lot of things at jeopardy for us. I don't know what to do.
What do you mean? What kind of thing?
You know, guys having wide open touchdown passes and drop balls and everything, first downs, 3rd and 5s and 3rd and 2s, and we need it. First of all, we shouldn't be fucking passing on 3rd and 2. We should be running, give it to Pacheco or somebody else. That's it, though.
That boy be running hard as fuck.
Yeah.
What does the name Cardarius do to you? Does that ring any bells?
Part of my recurring nightmares. They're going to be dreams, though, Doc. I'm telling you, we're going to win it. 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 We're going to win it.
Do you believe
faith. I have faith, dog.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, I do. As you and I are sitting here right now today, as this is real, and that's wet, we're going to win it.
How?
What you mean, how?
They saying Kelsey's washed up.
Yeah, right. How? He's the best tight end in the game. He ain't old like that.
He didn't catch 1,000 yards this year.
It's all right. First time in his career. It's okay. Hey, like I always say, I've been saying it all year. Guess what? Mike Tyson got jabbed a couple times, but at the end of the fight, who was always had his hand raised up at the chin?
Buster Douglas?
No.
Is that how Tua's going to do? Tua, Buster Douglas, Tagovailoa?
Stop it.
The Chiefs not going to go in there.
Stop it. You killing me, bro. You are fucking killing me. No, we're not going to lose to the Dolphins. We can't. Not to no tunas. How are we going to lose? How are we going to lose the tuna fish?
If they score a lot of points, can y'all keep up?
If they score a lot of points, we going to score a lot of points. See, here's my thing. All of our mishaps with these drop passes, dog, has been in the second half of the season. For the most part. That first half of the season, we lighting
Tony
shit up.
Been dropping them things all year, to be fair.
But he dropped, he caught them when we needed him to catch them in the chip. And in the playoffs last year. That's what we need to get back to.
Fair.
All right, so it's coming up. First season over. It's a wrap. First season over. It's a wrap. It's second season now. All right? So second season, hey, guess how many catches you got?
0.
Guess how many touchdowns you got?
0. I'm still Cardarius Toney.
So now it's the second season. Now I can go out here. All right, that I played shitty. Now let me go out here and prove myself. I got to prove myself.
They got y'all on Peacock. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like the game.
Oh, you know that's all that money shit right there. You already know that. The same way they do with the Prime and what's the other one? It's another one that they got or something like that. But
CBS.
Yeah, they just spreading it out. Spreading the love. They spreading the wealth, dog.
I'm trying to see. You know who don't
What y'all gonna do though?
Who? I mean, which are you talking about? You talking about the hat on my head?
Yes, sir.
These Bears. What should we do?
I mean, you tell me. I mean, you worry about their locker room. I don't.
I'll say this. I'm a Justin Fields fan. Wow. He from the area. I liked him when he went to UGA, transferred to Ohio State, went to the Bears.
So you saying you became a Bears fan when Jay Fields went there?
No, it's not what I'm saying. Because I don't know what they're about to do next.
Oh, so you were a Bears fan before Jay Fields got there?
No. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm a Justin Fields fan.
Okay. So if he get traded to the Panthers, you gonna be a Panthers fan?
That would be a bizarre decision for them to make. but maybe so. But here's the thing: is he gonna get traded? Because now they got the number 1 pick from the Panthers. Are they gonna take a quarterback, or do they keep rocking with Field? We just see they're keeping the same head coach, which leads me to believe
that they're gonna keep him.
That they're gonna keep if they're gonna keep what seemed to be working for the end of the year.
It ain't his fault though, dog. It ain't his fault. Now. Okay, I'll say this. I can't put all of it on him.
I agree.
Yo, that first 5, that first 6 out there, damn, y'all gotta give me a little bit of time.
Right.
Give me something. You know what I'm saying? Then that way, if I'm overthrowing cats or underthrowing cats or I'm missing all these touchdowns and I got all these interceptions, but yet y'all buying me time, okay, now it's on me. Now, like you just said a second, hey, now they going, hit the road, Jack. Give them that thumb.
Right.
But now, no, give them some good left tackles and right guards, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the right side, give them a good left tackle and left guard to cover that. The boy got wheels now.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't be ignorant to the fact he got wheels. It's just he needs to go ahead, and I think it would have been better for him to get drafted by a team with a veteran quarterback that had maybe like 2-3 years left, like the whole Jordan Love situation.
Sit for a couple years.
In Green Bay. Yep, you sit for a couple years behind Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, of course, was the caliber of player that he is, and you're learning, you're soaking all that up. Justin Fields ain't had that.
Right. He get thrown into you like the Bears ain't had a franchise quarterback since a punky QB known as McMahon. Like who else? Jay Cutler? Like
it might be Jay Cutler. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think franchise QB was Jim McMahon.
So it's like when Fields is healthy,
he won the ball.
The teammates rock with him, the city rock with him. We've seen like the level of quarterback play in the league this year. You don't know. A draft pick is not necessarily going
change it all.
That next franchise.
Yeah.
So unless you really love, it's like Caleb Williams, Drake May. I'm sure it's a couple other quarterbacks at the top. But you think about what you could get from trading that pick. You could get.
You can get a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely get a couple more picks either in that draft. No matter if it's like 3rd or 4th round, you can get a couple of picks for next year's draft. You can get something lucrative out the deal for sure.
See, this is what like non-playoff teams have to work. Like playoff teams.
I know. Like I said, that's more for your locker room. My locker room, we just worrying about making sure that we can put that stickum on our gloves.
Oh, to cheat? You want to fight for the right to cheat?
That's not cheating. That's not cheating. How's that cheating?
I feel like it is.
No, if we put stickum on, it's helping. It's called, addition, help.
They should give it to the defense.
No, our defense tough.
They should give. They should give it to y'all's receivers, but they should give it to you in general.
Wild though. Our defense is fine. Actually, for one of the first time.
Kind of carrying y'all, really.
I think our defense might be better now than it was when we won it the first time a couple years ago.
Probably so. I feel like the defense has been carrying it because the offense hadn't been quite what it's been in.
What everyone is expecting.
Right.
Still winning games.
For sure.
It's ugly no matter how you look at it. That shit ugly. But we winning them games, man.
Who's MVP?
Oh, man. Okay, all right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you the personal.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you the hands down. So my personal MVP, C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
Young boy had a cold year.
Yeah, he did.
For a young boy. Texans weren't known to be like a big team or like.
They picked second last year. They were terrible.
Right. Young boy he's starting to turn that franchise around. But for short shot, hands down, of course, you got to give it to Lamar.
It's got to be Lamar.
Oh, man, what? He's
like,
killing. They killing right now.
Purdy was up there for a few weeks. Dak was up there for a few weeks. Tyreek was up there for a few. I feel like McCaffrey had a little run.
But he's been up there all season.
Yeah, and still here. They clinched, so he didn't have to play week 18. I feel like the knock I've heard for him is like he wasn't as good as he was the last time he won MVP, which doesn't feel fair because
it don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. We talking
Both
about
of
this
them
year, right? Yeah. I think he's just a 2-time MVP. And if you remember a year ago, teams were going out of their way to say, I think it was 5 teams. I saw 5 teams went out of their way to say they didn't want Lamar Jackson. 4 of them have since fired their head coach. I don't think that's related. But the Falcons were like, no, thank you.
Yo.
That's where Justin Fields need to be playing.
Why?
If the Bears do decide to pick a quarterback, Caleb Williams, Drake May, somebody else, Justin Fields needs to be an Atlanta Falcon.
Why?
Because they need a quarterback badly.
But you just going from the Midwest to the South in the same situation.
Well, one, he's from here.
Okay, so
everybody
at home get to see me play on the shitty team.
No, hey, stop it. The Falcons have a better offensive line than the Bears. 2, 3, they got weapons. They got Bijan, they got Drake London, they got Kyle Pitts.
Okay.
And the Falcons had a good defense. They almost won that shit-ass division this year. And if they had Justin Fields as quarterback instead of Desmond Ridder, they would have won the division. So
Really think so?
instead of Desmond, how much Desmond Ridder did you watch? I watched way too fucking much. That's good answer.
Who?
Good. He'll be pumping your gas next season if all goes well.
You stay back in the grocery line?
Yeah, that Desmond. My name is Desmond, paper or plastic. The Steelers need to get in there for Justin Fields.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that could be a good look for them.
The Vikings. Any team that needed, like if you need a quarterback.
Didn't Kurt say he hanging it up?
No, he's a free agent though.
Kurt need to hang it up.
Well, he tore his Achilles. I think he's coming back though.
That's why he need to hang it up.
He gonna get like $50 million a year. He can't hang it up yet. Quarterback play is dire right now, so he gonna get on one leg. He gonna come back and get $200 million, 150 over 4 years probably.
So let me ask you this one: what you think about the play of Tyrod Taylor?
I'm a Tyrod fan, man. I feel like he keeps showing that it's not 32 better starting quarterbacks. I'm not saying he's a superstar, all-pro, MVP, all that. But if you put him in a situation, he can run an offense. He's not going to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move the ball, and I feel like his teammates rock with him, which I feel like half the battle.
Fact.
So, he outperformed Daniel Jones, $140 million man.
Yes, he did.
This year. So
they got a dilemma over there.
What do you think they do?
Man, I don't know. Like, if they keep Tyrod, then they definitely gonna have to give him some more bread.
But how are they paying Daniel Jones like $40 million?
I don't know.
What's left?
But they better what they call it, restructure, renegotiate his contract. You better restructure that contract.
Release. They need to release their contract. That boy need to be working at Enterprise.
Damn, not an Enterprise.
Budget, that's our number. You meant 2545000. Budget, that's our. Man, I wasn't there. Where Russell Wilson gonna go?
Ooh, now that's the daisy right there. That's the daisy.
Where he gonna end up?
Which team is gonna sit Russell Wilson in the window and be the daisy? Somebody gonna pick him up. I think Denver gonna let him go though.
It seemed like he added it.
Because I think they're gonna take that hit though.
They got to.
They're gonna take that hit, but yeah, I think he out of there. Cause I don't think. Now again, it's my opinion. I'm looking from the outside in. I don't think he got that locker room.
Why?
As the QB. You know, that's like the point guard, you know what I'm saying, for basketball. The point guard got to have a locker room. He got to have the respect of the guys from first all the way down.
Right.
And same thing with football. If I'm that QB and, we out here every week running routes and this and that, I got to have your respect. If I don't, and he don't have the respect of that team.
I don't know how true it was. They said he has like his own office there, so he'd be like studying and like away from the masses. And
then that was a bad move too, because now all you're doing is showing your focus. Like, I'm more focused on granted, all right, I'm gonna come down here. We're gonna run some routes. We're gonna go ahead in the weight room, do this and that. But I'm gonna go right upstairs, and I got some business shit to do. To me, that's more do that shit at home, dog.
Right.
Like. Don't bring that there. When you there at that arena, at that gym, you got folks for 2 hours. You got 24 hours in a day. 2 hours. That's all it takes for you just to focus. Hey, look.
Lock in with your teammates.
That's it.
What if they don't fuck with him and it's better if he just works like away from his? They're like, here come Russell ass. We would prefer him be up in his office. Like, leave us alone. Like, go.
Well, that mean they gotta get rid of him because shit.
They don't rock with him.
The quarterback got 2 best friends. Well, 2 out of 3 is gonna be his best friend. Between the center, wide receiver, and the running back. Classic positions for a quarterback of his caliber. He's a classic quarterback. 2 of them gonna be his friends. One of them ain't. But damn, he gotta make some sense though. because the way they playing, and I know a couple cats who Broncos fans, and I give them hell every week.
Yeah, that's y'all's
I
division rival.
Every week, give them hell. No, it's not a rival. They're in our division.
Chargers in y'all's division. They might hire Jim Harbaugh.
He better stay with college.
Why?
He better stay with college. This ain't it. Look at a lot of the cats who tried to come from. What was the coach? He coached at Oregon. I think they either won a national.
Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
They made it, but
I was about to say
Kelly.
either won it or they made it to the natty. But yeah, he tried it. And then ever since then, he got bounced back down to college to about 3-4 teams.
But what is it different with Harbaugh since he's had some success at the NFL level before? Like that run with the 49ers? They made the Super Bowl there, lost to Flacco. They lost to his brother, yeah.
Yeah, but you ain't got the pieces. You got a Hall of Fame receiver and Keenan Williams, and you got a pretty good quarterback. Keenan Allen, I'm sorry. And you have a damn good quarterback with Herbert.
That's like they got like Rashawn Slater. They have a top whatever pick because they was bad this year. Like you in LA. They got it's the Rams Stadium really, but they got the new stadium. Like it's some. If
they got all the other stuff, they just need to put the team together.
That's where Harbaugh come in. They throw him about 160 of them things. Tell him to put the team together.
It's gonna take some time though, especially in that division, because this is 8 years straight for us.
Well, I say that. I mean, it's the Chiefs division for sure, but the Broncos. We just talked about them. They got to find their quarterback, fix that. The Raiders, they got to find whoever. Like, I think it should be Antonio Pierce. I think they should give him a shot.
Oh, no doubt about it.
I don't know if they would. You think they should?
I think they should give Antonio a shot at it. Why not? Number one is in-house. Number two, knowing them and how the way they work, they're going to think that it's cheaper with him being in-house opposed to going outside of the organization to find him. He already here. He's been here. He know how we rock and roll. So I think he'll do good over there for the first few years. It's going to be the same thing as Mark Vrabel. Vrabel. That's a
he out for me. With Tennessee. Where do you think he go?
Front office.
For New England?
Somewhere.
The rumor is New England.
Somewhere. He going to go front office somewhere.
You think he done coaching?
He won his chips. Yeah, he coached for what? 5 years, I think. 6 years.
6, 7. Yeah, he was there longer than you would think. He didn't get a chip coaching though. Maybe if he wanted to scratch that itch.
But the same thing. Think and remember the same reaction that the players had for him back then is the same way they have for Antonio Pierce now.
Yeah.
Them first couple of years, they was hyped. Everybody was geeked in that joint. And now it's like, damn, now all the funk luster is out of there.
Right. Well, I mean, you just got to win, right? That's the only thing that keeps the glitter going.
You got to win. Hey, what's the old cliche saying? Winning is everything.
Did you watch that Katt Williams interview? What'd you think? Your thoughts? No, don't fiddle with that.
What interview?
Oh, you hadn't heard? Okay, even better. Katt Williams is a popular comedian. Went on Shannon Sharp. He used to play football for the Broncos, the Denver Broncos.
Who was that?
Tight end, very good one.
Who are the Denver Broncos? Yo, it was wild, but
I would say you might be the only person in the country who is not.
Who don't know.
I was at the grocery store, and while a nigga just walking around just doing his shopping, he just playing it on his phone. And I was like, they on the Faison Love part. I know exactly what part they on. Like that's how big this has gotten. But you say you ain't heard. You say you didn't.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what it is though. Katt's mad at him for telling the truth, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that though, man. A lot of the things that he said, he went at niggas' necks. He went right at their neck, yo. I ain't saying nothing indirectly. I'm saying your name. I'm surprised he ain't give out Social Security numbers and everything.
More or less, like, yeah. Hold up a picture.
But I mean, some of it could be true. Some of it is what I've been saying for a while. As far as like, with my opinion, from some of the things he was saying with that whole Medea character. I'm like, don't get me wrong, Tyler Perry has done great things for the black acting community, with the movies that he's done, the actors and actresses that he's worked with, won multiple awards, this and that. He definitely put his stamp on the game, no doubt about it, as a director. But my thing is, like, man, dude can't act out of dress, yo. like, have you, that Alex Cross movie? You seen that?
He was the cop. I've seen enough clips to be like, I don't think I need to see that.
I tried to give him,
It wasn't for
like,
you.
all right, let me check him out. He not playing none of the Medea funny comedy shit now. He trying to be a real. Let me check him out, right?
Wasn't for you.
I'm like, yo, y'all should have brought Morgan Freeman back.
Hey, dead ass.
Man, on everything, should have brought Morgan Freeman. He's a better director than he is an actor, in my opinion. But
that's fair.
A lot of other shit that Katt Williams is saying, though, I don't know because that's not my world. But I think most of it, from what I see from a fan perspective of looking outside in that comedy world, especially when he talked about, said the way that shit line up and how cats be stealing jokes, and then it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I looked at a joint the other day. You had reiterated something about on the interview. When you told me to listen to it all, on the interview, you said him and Mark Curry. Mark, that's my man too. And just so happened to see a skit when Mark Curry was talking about Steve Harvey taking some of his jokes.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, whoa. I was like, man, they be beat biting, dope style taking in comedy?
It's dirty game, man. And that's apparently, maybe that's what I learned. Like, as an outsider, I knew, if you got a good joke, somebody gonna steal it. But I didn't think, and I think that's what Katt was saying. Cedric thought he was some no-name. Mm-hmm. He just thought I could just take your joke. What you gonna do about it? It was Katt fucking Williams. Like, of course he gonna remember. He said he wouldn't even brought nothing up about it if Cedric didn't go on Shannon's show and bring it up. So Katt, I feel like he was only really getting back at people that either brought up his name first or was lying. Like, he was going to Ricky Smiley. Was going at what'd you think the Kevin Hart stuff? He a Philly guy.
Yo, I seen one little joint. He told Kev, talking about a $5 million bet. Talking about, he was like, we could meet in a boxing ring. He was like, we could meet on stage and go joke for joke. You get a mic, I get a mic. We can meet on a basketball court. He's like, wherever. He's like, I'm putting it up $5 million. I'm going to be in your home city filming my special. And I was like, oh, that was cold-blooded.
You know,
real Rick James like.
You know he doing the tour now. And you know who's opening up for him? It's starting in Philly, Torrey Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife.
Cold-blooded.
He playing chess, cold. Man. He moving different.
That's cold, yeah. Oh, yeah, he moving different, dog. I ain't mad at him, though. I kind of see that situation. Like, remember when motherfuckers was fucking with Kwame Brown, and Kwame started spitting out and saying facts about a whole bunch of people coming back at him.
Right.
You see how fast that shit died?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, man, Katt.
Did you know Kwame was like that?
What, as far as?
Like the person that he had to show.
Oh, yeah, that was my teammate for about like 2 years. Yeah, Kwame, no, but see, that's the thing. You don't poke the bear. Kwame he was a cool dude, laid back, in his own world.
Where'd y'all play together?
In Detroit.
Damn, okay, I didn't remember him.
In his own world, good dude, yo.
Yeah.
Good dude. I fucks with him.
If you don't poke the bear.
They left him alone. So obviously he what? Some of the shit he was saying had to have been the truth. Because if not, I'm going to sit up here and, you know what I'm saying, come at you, dispute you about the things you said. Like, hold up, dog. No, you ain't going to say that bullshit about me.
Right.
No, I'm going to dispute you with it. But.
Did you ever see anybody try him or poke the bear when you play with him?
No, not like that. No, not like that. But that shit, what you think about that Katt Williams? What you think? Was he saying the truth? Was he talking out the side of his neck? That's That's more your world than mine.
Is it? What's my world?
I mean, you know, just being in that big spotlight with all the highs and he's, you know, you more social media than me though.
I don't know. You be on the gram slick.
No,
You like to play like you don't, but it's fine. No, I think Katt. I mean, he a master one of the English language. Just the way he tells any kind of story. He's, I mean, one of the best for a reason. But I feel like he embellishes on the stuff that we want to laugh at. Like he said he was reading 3,000 books a day and could run a 4.1 40-yard dash like today. I don't know if you seen him running in the episode of Atlanta. The 4.1 might not be a stretch.
Well,
like I don't know him as a liar.
I mean, I run a 4.39 40 at 49. So
For like right now, we can put you out there and you run a 4.39.
Come on.
Okay, listen, we
4.39 40 at 49.
Okay. You got to get it to under 4.3 for 50.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Telling you, 4.39 in the 40. That's your boy. So I told Katt, yeah, he probably could run because, you know, he's a little smaller, you know, he's a little more nimble.
Agile. You think you could beat him in a race?
Hell no.
He be moving.
Hell no, I couldn't beat him. I already know that. No, you know it'd be a good race, though, to see Katt and Gilly go. Because Gilly a little fast. Gilly the kid a little fast motherfucker, too, yo.
Who you got your money on?
I don't know. That'll be. I'm gonna have to say Gilly because that's Philly, but I don't know. That should be tough.
I gotta go Katt, man. Katt, he got
both of them
straight line
fast as
speed.
shit.
Like I want to see Katt Williams like return a kick.
Hey,
96 yards to the
we
house.
seen it already.
Right.
When he in one scene in Friday After Next when he ran up out the house.
Yeah.
We see.
Took off.
I think he was
Katt
really
might
running
be,
that for real.
Nah, Katt, athlete. I think I'd probably take Katt in that.
That'd be a good one, for sure.
I know you seen the Tiger news. He's out with Nike.
Yeah.
What'd you make of that? I thought he was gonna be like a lifetime legacy guy. What?
Shit, they got a building named after him.
Did they tear it down? Like what happens now?
I think they're gonna change the building name.
To the Rasheed Wallace.
Shit.
Building a dog.
Like, wait, when my man Clive Davis said, shit. No, but that's crazy. I think they are going to change the name of that building, though. But that's wild. Because with Tiger, no matter how you want to see or say it, he helped build that brand up in golf. Not saying that they didn't have professional golfers before him, you know, on their payroll, but shit. He took it from here and brought it up there for Nike. You know, all the commercials, you know, all the different apparel lines.
Red shirt on a Sunday.
Yeah, Tiger was that dude. He out there, I think he's focusing more on his son now. I think his son's playing a couple of them, the little junior tournaments.
Yeah, I think Charlie, they say his son's pretty nice, though.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, but they say his son's going to be pretty cold for real. You be on the links like that?
No.
Charlie probably could take you.
That's one thing your boy can't do, dog.
No golfing.
No golfing. I tried it, though. I gave it an honest try, but I gave it when I was out in Portland. It was 2 charity events that I was doing. It was 2 years in a row, charity event I was doing for my lawyer out there.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, come on out there, you know, let's get you on the golf course. So, you know, I had problems, number one, because they talking about tee time is 6:03.
You got to get out there early before it get hot, man.
Nah, dog, but no, if tee time is at 6:03, then that means I got to wake up at 4:03.
It take you 2 hours to get ready?
Oh, man, you talking that early in the morning? Shit. The first half hour, you walking in a circle, still rubbing the eye boogies out your eyes, like, all right, I got to go out here on this golf course. I ain't never go out here. I don't even have no golf gear. I'm like, all right, let me see. And, dog, it took me a while. So I made it out there finally. And let me tell you, I thought I worked at a deli.
Why?
I was slicing so many shots out that shit, dog. I'm talking. It wasn't just one way. It was a real 4.
No discrimination, yeah.
Oh man, them shit. Out of a straight 36 holes, I kept that shit from the From the joint, I kept that shit on the fairway twice.
That's not good.
Huh?
That's not good at all. I'm not a golfer.
That's
to be clear,
horrendous.
But yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I ain't a golfer neither.
No,
but
clearly.
I
I heard you. 2 out of 36.
Sheesh.
I would have put you off at around like 9. Like we're not gonna keep doing this for another 30 holes, whatnot.
And I see how they could fuck they back up. I tried to murder that ball too.
That you can't.
I wish they would have told me that after the fact.
Who you was golfing with?
Just some local guys that was out there. It wasn't nobody professional or nothing. But I'm like, damn. So dude gave me one. I took 2 tips away though. I mean, the second one wasn't until too late. But the first one, he was like, he did show me how you gotta hold the index finger and your pinky, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta point your thumbs down and together and all that, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm like,
feeling good.
Tiger in the Woods out this bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, right? I'm like, all right, I got a little professional tip, because before, I'm holding that joint like a bat.
Right.
But wrist and everything just pointed down and shit, right? So, man, I stepped up there, dog. Took that first swing.
You still holding it like a bat. You like Ozzie Smith or something out there.
I swear to goodness, that's how I tried to hit it. And I'm looking down. That motherfucking ball still right there. I'm like, shit. So dude, like, look, he said, don't worry about so much or lifting your head up, trying to see where it go. He said, look at the ball, make sure you make contact. Got you.
Good advice.
Hold up, let me pick that grass back up. Put that back right there real quick. And next thing I know, it's a slice. Phew. Phew. Like, I need about, if I want golf, I probably need about 6 boxes of golf balls.
Just to...
Oh, I know it's going to be going every which way but loose.
So do you like golf with players, or did you? Or not really, because you can't golf. You're terrible at it.
Now, I'll go out there on the golf course with you. You know that's all, fun times, talk shit. I'm going to do everything. Oh, man, I could have hit that in there.
Right.
I'm going to give you everything. I go out there and talk shit with you. And my job, I got one job. I keep the water and the brews cold. I'm good.
Well, talk shit, that's 2 jobs.
Oh, yeah, that's
well, you
but
do that
the
for
talk
the love,
shit
that's
is
the
a
love.
given.
That's the love of the game.
Yeah, that's a given. That's automatic.
Do it for free.
Yeah. Take that.
Wait, why did you sign with Nike?
It was a smart move.
When did you sign? Like, if you...
I signed with Nike my rookie season in '95, but it was a smart move because out of the major companies between them and Adidas, Nike was more familiar with an actual basketball shoe. Adidas is soccer. They run that soccer world.
Right.
But Nike was more of a basketball shoe. So, all right, I got to go with them. And then I played in a couple All-Star games, played in some Nikes and basketball camps, played in the David Robinson joints, looked like moon boots.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little pump joint, played in them joints, and I played in C. Webb's one or 2 times. But other than that, yeah, I had to play in Nikes, man, because them Air Force Ones protect my ankle. You got to protect your money makers. So, I wasn't trying to look cute out there in them joints. No, it's work time, dog. Hey, bring them sneaks on.
So how'd the logo come about?
Wow. When I was in Portland, it was I can't remember the young brother's name. It was a graphic design artist that my cousin knew. And, he was just like, well, what are some of the things that describe and define you? And I was like, well, shit. I mean, you could tell me more because you're coming from a fan perspective. Like, well, could you tell me more that I'm known for? And then he was like, more of the yelling. And so
that was the first logo
it was, it was my face. And like he did it some way. It looked thorough though.
Yeah.
And it was me yelling. And then that's when the next one came, and it was the turnaround, and we worked more and more on a turnaround to make it the Sheed Man what it is now.
When was that?
19, I want to say it might have been like 97, 98, around that
Still
time.
in Portland.
Yeah, I was in Portland.
Okay.
I was in Portland. And another thing too, before now, they done took my shit and ran with it.
What do you mean?
It is
Anthony, what do you mean?
is. So, I was the first one to have some basketball shoe cleats.
Yeah?
I had some Air Force One cleats. Both of my guys, Nico, shout out to my man Nico Harris. He's
Dallas, right?
Yeah, he's with Dallas. He was working with Nike at the time. That was my Nike rep. And there was another guy named Mike Torres. And came up with it, and they cut out the bottom and glued in cleat bottom and did whatever they did for the shoe to put all that shit together. Yeah, I was playing softball in it.
Damn.
When I was in Portland, every year we played softball. Me, Damon Stoudemire, Bonzi Wells, a bunch of guys on the team. We always would play softball. So, yeah, I had my little basketball shoe cleats before they was even thought about.
Would you ever bring them back? Let some guys in the league wear them?
It ain't what? No, I want nobody wear Air Force Ones. I already know this. Fuck out of here.
Guys be wearing a lot of stuff. Like pregame, they'll put some on. I was gonna say they'll put some on.
I was about to say pregame, pre and post. Yeah, they ain't playing in no Air Force Ones now.
Why?
Cause they too heavy for most cats. A lot of cats like to play in low top. I don't see how these 7-footers be playing in low tops. Oh, it's lighter shoe, it's fast. Yeah, it is a lighter shoe. It probably do make you feel faster. But that's why when you get an ankle sprain, opposing to you being out a couple days, you out for 3 weeks.
Because it's supposed to be like the soccer style, right? Like they're lower and they don't have, I guess, as many ankle
no support
injuries, but
no support.
Yeah, growing up, did anybody wear low tops like playing around you? I feel like it was rare.
No,
mostly mid to highs, right?
Only time you seen cats in the hood playing low tops is if somebody was really talking shit. Like, oh man, you can't beat me. Da, 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 da.
They just go like right now.
Take
whatever I got.
Shirt off, everything. Got their wife beater on and they airs. Check ball, and then now when they get scuffed up. That's why cats always used to play for money. Right. If I fuck my shoes up, I can go on the Ave and buy another pair.
But you never played in low top?
No.
And you never had ankle problem?
No, I have. I've twisted my ankles at times before, but I know it could have been worse if I was wearing low top.
Right. You in a lifetime deal with Nike?
I don't know. I guess here and there, I guess you could say it. More or less. They do it like a marriage contract should be every 3 years. So I mean, that's fine with me though. I roll with that. That's cool.
They like send you like free gear, shoes and shit?
Yeah, if I ask for it. Or then I got to do my appearances and do my camps and stuff. So that's all part of it. But I get enjoyment out of that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's fucking around with the younger high school kids and shit. That's how I met Chet and
who else?
Paulo,
who was some of the other guys?
And Cam Reddish, RJ, who else? Trey was out there.
Ice Trey was the Nike kid. Yeah.
Wiseman, James Wiseman, Miles Bridges, just a couple of young guys, just to name a few. But it's a blessing. It was a blessing going out there to them Nike camps though. Just getting to see them and talk to them like, yo, all right, now's the time for you to pick your game up. You next level now. Right. So even seeing a young boy this summer.
Who next?
Cooper Flag. Saw him play this summer, this past summer when I was at a Nike camp.
What'd you think of him? He's projected to go #1 next year's class, committed to Duke.
Well, Cooper's a good player. I like him. He's athletic. He's a good kid. But he fucked up going to DOOK. That's where he fucked up at. Now I got to talk shit to him, and we got to beat his ass twice a year, maybe 3 times in the ACC tournament. Could be a 4th
Maybe
in the
4,
NCAA tournament.
Did you recruit him to UNC? Did you send that?
No,
Hey,
no,
white man,
I ain't do no recruiting. No, I ain't.
You out the game there?
Yeah, I'm out of that recruiting game now. Yeah, it's too far-fetched for me now.
Why? What you mean?
All that shit, AAU and all that shit destroys a lot of it.
In what way?
It spoils the kids. That's why the game is fucked up. That's why it's a gimmick game now. Because I felt as though with AAU, a lot of these kids are one facet. Either I could dribble the shit out the ball, I'm fast and get to the rim. I'm a good shooter. I'm athletic. I could block a shot. I'm athletic. I can catch anything within a 5-foot radius of the rim. It's all, a lot of these kids are one facet. But what I always tell guys when I work them out, no matter high school or college, I'm like, look, the easiest way to make the league is play defense. They don't need you to come in there and try to average 25 or 30. That's what they paying Bron $40 million for. That's what they paying, Russ $40-50 million for. They the scorers in the league. They already got that lined up on the team. Whatever team you go to, it's already lined up.
You just need to rebound.
You just need to rebound, play defense. That's what's gonna keep you on the floor. Motherfuckers don't want to listen.
I would say you feel like guys buy into it, or
I say about 10% do. 10% do, but 90% of them don't.
How do we change that?
Shit, I don't know. That's a good question. I can't get my hands on everybody.
Because I feel like from one of the shoots we did last time, we were talking about just the style of play in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And chat, like the comments agree with you heavily. Like people saying like they can't even hardly watch the game no more.
Yeah, and with some teams, depending on who you're watching, it's the gameplay and it's also the fucking announcers, B.
Talk about it.
Gosh, bro. Why every announcer want to try to sound like my man Stuart Scott? Why every announcer? Oh,
he was an innovator.
He hit him with the shibble shamble. Look at that one, yeah. Hey man, stop that, yo.
You don't like the personality?
Nah, dog. They be killing, and then you got some of the other ex-coaches who be on there announcing. You could tell they trying to get back in and get a fucking job because.
Like who?
Oh shit, just pick one, any of them. Because all of them trying to get back in. The ones who announcing either play-by-play or at halftime in the studio with whoever else is in the studio. Yeah, they trying to get back in the game. Oh, yeah. If you see him, if he do this, and, you got to come off the double screen like this, and that man steps up. And, with the owners be like, damn, he know what the fuck he talking about. And then, shit, before you know it, the end of the season at the All-Star game, next thing you know, that damn coach is, he's there and back in the league now, and they got a vacancy in the commentating. Like, stop it.
You think Doc Rivers coaches again? He's doing the sideline
stuff
now.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing too.
Trying to get it back in the.
Hey, all you gotta do is listen to what he say.
How do you say it?
All you gotta do is just listen. All right? He's gonna explain all the plays and how you come down, and then he's gonna give you a lot of basketball terms. He's gonna give you a lot of basketball terms and cliches, but it's all, no, and to the average person, they like, man, what the fuck?
Right.
But to that owner or that GM, he's like,
he's spitting.
Okay, I see that. Let me rewind it. Oh, yeah, he was right. He know what he's talking about. Next thing you know, so-and-so.
Back in the front office. Back on the sideline.
3 years, $60 million deal.
The way they paying now.
Man, hey, look. If there's any doctors out there who listening and watching, what I'm going to do, I need 2 new knees. All right? I give you 10% of this NBA contract I'm going to get once I go back in. I just need 2 new knees. That's all it's going to take, T.Y. 2 new knees.
And you back in the mix.
I'm going to get one of them, like, 5 years, $670 million joints.
That's Spoelstra money.
Man, that's Spoelstra money.
Some of that air
You know what I
Spoelstra
mean?
money. What you think about that? What you think about a coach getting a bag like that?
Hey, good for him. Good for him. You know, shit. Hey, and it's probably even better. He laughing to the bank because his homie hooked him up.
Pat Riley,
his mentor. Yeah, your homie. When your homie hooked you up with one. Now that's a Master P. I got the hook up. Holla if you hear me. On everything. He hooked.
What you mean? How did he hook him up?
Like from what I was reading, you know. I guess my man was going through some personal things. That part of it is not funny or whatever. But
sure.
They say word on the street is once he paid his due diligence with his divorce, Pat was like, Hey yo, we got a party over here for you. Come on, I got something for you, Cuddy. I got something for you. What you got?
120 of them things.
No, that's all.
That's if you like it. If you don't like it, yeah, we can take it back.
Hey, to go from video editing coordinator to the highest paid American coach in any sport.
Any sport.
That's some shit right there.
He's still, like, it didn't take him 40 years to do it. You know what I'm saying? He's still, I don't know, 40, early 50s. He's still kind of
for his profession.
That's what I'm saying. For his profession, he's young as shit.
For his profession, he's young as shit.
For Earth, he's old as fuck. But no, he's on borrowed time. But while he's in the NBA, 120 in Miami, you could do a lot worse than that.
You know what I would do?
What was that?
First thing I would do down there in Miami, I would get a Brabus boat.
What is that?
So you know Brabus is like the accessories of like AMG for Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
And they kitted out boats. Them shits is
Where's
top
Tim?
of the line.
we
need a Brabus boat.
Underdog Brabus boat.
Hey yo, Tim!
Where's the crack?
Yo, yeah.
You pull up the games in the boat?
What? I would pull
up to everywhere in the boat.
Back in that
you
thing.
You shitting? What are you doing?
No, that's that boat mode.
Oh, okay.
Because see, you gotta go slow because you in the marina. You know, when you out there on that
you out there on the Stugatz like Tony Soprano.
Can you imagine that though, bro? Real talk, you pulling up to the fucking games in a boat.
That's how Clay do. That's how your nephew Clay do it out there in the Bay. He pull up to the game on a boat, Jack.
I ain't gotta worry about no traffic. That's wild, dog.
What if it's windy though? What if it's windy at night?
It's just gonna be choppy water. We gonna be out there
getting to it.
But hey, it's choppy waters. Oh man.
You be out on the water like that? The people want to know what you be doing in your free time, man.
Man, I'm a homebody. You know, I stay in my circle. I got my little watering holes that I fuck with here and there when I go here and there. You know, I'm low key. I'm laid back. You know, I don't do all the club shit. I'm too old for the clubs because I don't want to look like the old pervert in the clubs no more. You know, like when I was younger. You know, back in the league and everything, we would always see that one old head who,
hey, sweet thing,
leaning on the bar and all that shit, and he got his drink in his pinky like this, and looking at the girl. He got his car keys and shit dangling, like yeah, girl, you know. And I always said to myself, that ain't gonna be me up in the motherfucking spot. So yeah, I don't do the clubs no more, man.
When did you realize you was too old for the club?
I say probably about 10 years ago.
What happened?
I just stopped going. Number one, I can't dance to the fucking music.
What?
I mean, shit.
Is that a skill issue or
the
music issue?
Like, for me, I like to dance. But the way they do the dances now in these clubs, first of all the coordinated dancing shit that they be doing for the TikTok shit. Hey, yo, y'all not winning no fucking awards for that shit, yo. All right? That's number one. Number two, You know how bad that shit would hurt me just to try to even dance that fast? Like a lot of them cats be,
You be out for 2 weeks.
oh man, it look like I have a seizure, going into convulsions and shit. Just, they be like, oh, get it. Nah.
Did you used to dance when y'all used to go out to the club?
Hell yeah.
Like be out there cutting, like cranking that Soldier Boy. What kind of dance was that?
No.
What kind of?
We was way before.
Electric slide?
We was in there. We was in there whopping, electric sliding that shit. Bankhead bouncing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I told people I'm gonna bring that back too. I'm gonna bring the bankhead back. We was running that shit in the club back then.
You used to go out the fishing line with it too and reel it back?
No, we used to.
You wasn't that advanced?
No, we used to go ahead and play the baseball game. You know, had one dude just and we.
You got run to first, yeah. Run to first.
No, we used to have fun back then though. No,
what changed?
No. I'm not in the clubs, dog. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go back in the clubs and bring that shit back.
No, sir. I'm too old. They ain't gonna laugh at me, man. Look, you want me to tell you some funny shit? So my daughter's birthday is coming up, right? So she's like, hey, Dad, you know, I want to do some fly shit. I want to do a nice party, this and that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, got you, babe. We doing it. Come on, let's go. She's like, all right, boom. So she told me what she wanted and how she wanted it and where she wanted it. I'm like, all right, bet. I said, so can I come? She's like, she was talking. She said, da-da-da-da-da-da. No, you can't come, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and kept going with that shit. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wait a minute. How I'm the dude that's paying for the shit and I can't come? She was like, Dad, don't worry about it, but no, you can't.
It's for
come.
your best interest.
I was like,
you was gonna be the dude, the same nigga leaning on the side of the couch. That she was trying to save you from yourself.
Hey, I told her, me and your brother's gonna be in the little dinghy boat behind the boat. And we're gonna be back there paddling and shit.
Like the Titanic life rescue boats.
But no, that's about all I do though, man. I'm a homebody, you know, I do a lot of family shit. You know, we do little certain events and family get-togethers, so that's more of my thing, man.
True.
Spend time with my kids. You know, I don't do a whole lot of the big concerts and fancy places and all. No, I'm laid back.
You game or anything? Watch movies, TV shows? What you be on?
Yeah, I game here and there. I got an old ass Xbox One. So
why?
I'm an old ass motherfucker. So I got an old ass console.
What do you play on there?
It's only 2 games I play: GTA 5 and Call of Duty.
A new GTA about to come out. You got to upgrade for the new GTA.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna delete the old one and have to add the new one. But them the only 2 games I play.
They gotta.
No, they come on, man. Don't say that. Because now you talking about making me get a whole new console and shit.
I think it's time, my brother.
Nah, man, for what? Why? It does the same.
That new NCAA about to come out.
The Xbox One does the same thing the PS6 does. They both run your entertainment system. It's maybe one is just looks a little bit more cute and newer.
I feel like you could just ask and Sony would send you one. Like, there's no reason for you not that. You'd be like, damn, sure wish I had a at Sony PlayStation 5. And they would send you one with your picture on it.
Let's find out. We could, at Sony. I'm saying, you know.
You don't have a PS5? That's crazy.
We're trying to get it going. You know what I mean? Gonna have some basketball NCAA up in here, maybe. You gonna have some 2K up in this joint, a little Madden, you know.
Bentley, while we're here.
Man.
I don't have a Mulsanne yet.
Woo!
Not yet.
Hey, yo.
Let's fix that.
Telling you.
What's your
Where
dream?
Tim at? Tim, we need a Bentley!
Yeah, Tim would do it. Tim would just pull in here in a Bentley right now. Just drive this shit through the couch. The people want to know, what's your dream blunt rotation?
As far as who?
4 people. Let's call it 4. Or 15. It's your rotation. I don't.
2 of them I already did before.
I'd like to hear about it.
I smoked with the new age black Cheech and Chong before, Red and Meth. Smoked with them before. never smoked with the Dog Father though. Never smoked with Snoop.
He gave it up,
So they say.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Man, even though I know he ain't smoked, but I would have loved to smoke one and just listen to him philosophize.
Who?
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Just listening to them words. But I don't know, that's about it.
Okay, who else? You already smoked with a couple. So Malcolm X, Snoop. Got 2 more. Or 12 more.
Of course, the God himself, Bob Marley. See what him and Peter Tosh and them cats is doing down there with the big spliffs. I don't know. I smoked out with a lot of cats before, man.
Like, who have you already smoked out with?
Oh my God, Steve Jack. That's me and him was putting it up big when I was in Atlanta for that
one
game for like about 72 hours.
Tell me about that.
Yo, that shit was fun. So I got traded from Detroit, right? So, not from Detroit, from Portland. So I'm at a little WWF event. It was WWF back then, but now it's WWE. So we're at a wrestling event in Portland, and it's me. I got my boys with me as far as my sons, and Rue Patterson there with his son, and a couple guys on the team. We enjoying the event, and then that's when my man came and got me. He was like, "Yo, gotta come talk to you," and Kane told me, they was like, "Yo, they just traded you to Atlanta." I was like, "What?"
You didn't know it was coming at all.
I didn't know it was coming. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was coming that fast.
Right.
Cause it was like, and rest in peace, Paul Allen asked me. He said, "Well, do you want to leave? Yes or no?" I said, "No." I said, "To be honest, no, I don't. But y'all going in a different direction. And right now, at this point in my career, I can't start over again and be a teacher to ride out into the sunset. No, I'm trying to win one." And, they wanted to go younger. That's when, they drafted Zach and drafted Quintel and started drafting a lot of the more of the well-known younger players.
Like project players long term, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, no problem. And once they traded me, so came down here to Atlanta and came during, I don't know what it's called. I just know it as Hair Week, but I know it's more of an official name for
Probably
it.
the Bronner Brothers Convention would be my guess.
It's massive though.
Yeah.
Okay, so came down here doing that. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, this how this shit gonna be down here? I'm like, ooh. I'm like, there is no way on God's green earth my marriage is gonna last if I stay down here. Because at the time I was married, right? I'm like, man. So then, ended up at practice. We practiced a couple times and shit. Joel Prisbilla, Boris Diaw, Jay Terry, Steve Jack. Who else was on that team? I'm missing somebody else. There was one more other person.
Was Joe there?
Yeah, Joel Prisbilla was there.
No, Joe Johnson, I'm sorry.
No, Joe Johnson wasn't there. But, it was a pretty good group of guys.
Who was coaching?
Terry Stotts.
Terry Stotts.
Yeah. Okay. He was coaching. I think that was his first head coaching gig.
I think you're right.
And so we in practice and everything, and next thing I know, we on a plane heading up to Jersey. This when the Brooklyn Nets was in Jersey before they moved, and bro, we played the game. We almost won, and next thing I know, we having some drinks, putting it up in the air, and I get that call
again.
I got traded again. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, all right, because the GM told me, he was like, look, if we find something good for the team, I got to let you go. But if not, then we're going to keep you. Period, point blank. I was like, bet. You can't be no more straight-laced than that.
Right.
So once I got traded and went to Detroit, I was like, damn. Crazy thing, though. When I was with Portland, we was just out there probably like about 2-3 weeks prior. I'm out there talking shit to Ben, talking shit to Chauncey, Rip, the bench, everybody, right? I'm like, man, y'all ain't shit, man. Give me that ball. Doing this and that, right? I'm telling everybody else on the Portland team, I'm like, Rude, bust these motherfuckers' ass. Fuck them. Go at their ass, Bonzi. This and that, right? 2-3 weeks later, I'm their teammate. So I'm like, you know the shit I said a couple weeks ago, it was just bullshit. Yeah, I was just playing around.
My fault, big dog. My fault, OG.
I was just playing around. You know, we good now. You know,
Right. Are we here?
Now.
Are we here?
All that, but no, it was cool. That's how I ended up in Detroit.
Wait, so back to y'all drinking and putting one up. This is just a post game. This is regular activity.
Yeah. You know, once you get on a flight, you head to another city. Yeah, post game activity. Either back then, you know, we had to sneak and do it. We was more in the bathroom and shit. Put the wet towel down. Put the wet towel over the damn
hotel
room. Put the wet towel over the fire alarm and shit. If you had a window or you had more of the sliding doors in cities like Miami, Orlando, LA, Phoenix.
Warm weather.
Yeah, that warm weather where they had the little sliding door, open that sliding door a little bit. Hey, going to town. Let's go.
Did y'all ever get caught?
No, not really. I mean, it wasn't even back then, I will say, it wasn't too much shunned upon that much for the players from the owners. Like, they knew we was doing it.
Right.
All you had to do was come on in the hallway.
Right.
As soon as you get off the elevator, that shit gonna smack you.
Right.
But
Paul Allen ain't never. Gee Willikers, guys.
I mean,
Smells like a damn skunk in here.
he might have been doing it himself.
Maybe so.
I mean, shit. You know, he is a product. He's a '70s child. You know, all that grew up in the '70s.
That's facts.
So you never know. But it was cool though. It was cool. You know, on every team.
Every team you ever played on.
Every team I played on, at least half of the team smoked. At least half.
Washington too? Because you wasn't there that long.
No, that's the only one I would say down there. It was like out of that crew, it was like about 4 dudes who smoked.
I feel like that balanced out with Portland, who was probably like 12 dudes, right?
More than that. It was a whole
everybody.
Only dudes who didn't smoke was Sabonis.
Why y'all never let Sabonis smoke with y'all?
No, drinking is his thing.
Oh, I bet he used to drink y'all under the fucking table.
I will never try to drink with that man again in life.
Why?
No siree.
What happened?
No siree. No, just like, you know, just friendly drinks. But even back then when I was drinking, no, he gone, dog. Like,
What's his vodka?
Yeah. That vodka, yo. I seen and Sabonis, that's my guy too. I seen him and my man Detlef Shrimp. You know the big Magnum bottles. Like they, you know, the different liquors and shit, the giant joint. They took one of them joints down.
Just them two?
Just them two.
To the head.
Oh, I said, oh my gosh.
That's master level.
What? That's oh man, that's straight Maven. You a straight Maven. Like, yo, because you got to drink. Them cats started drinking vodka at like 12 years old.
They was drinking like breakfast, dog. They drink glass of Stoli with your bacon and eggs and shit.
Man, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, man.
How cold was Sabonis?
I wish I could have saw him in his younger days, man. You know, just from hearing from other players around the league, you know, who were my elders who played against him on that Olympic level. Listening to my man Vlade Divac talk about him. No, they say Sabonis was cold, bro. They say he was cold. Like, could put it on the floor, could shoot the tramp, could stroke the tramp.
Crazy passer.
Had a good post-up game. Could wheel and deal down there in the post. Yeah, they say he was a handful, man.
How good was he in Port? Because I know it's like after the injuries and later, but I remember like watching him still being effective in the role he was
Well,
in.
yeah, when I was there, he was a vet then. Of course, he was much older, and
Right.
he had all the ailments, but he was still out there diming us and shit. Me, Jr., Damon, Bonzi, even Pitt. For the times when he was, but man, he would dime the shit. It was times where he might have quite a few games led us in assists.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna come and you always gonna give you.
I don't say he throwing the no look joints.
You sitting there posting, it's like you cut through. I seen him bust a couple people in the face a couple times too now.
Why?
Because they're not looking. You're not looking and you're not expecting it. You thinking it's more like, okay, I'm going to feed him in the post and coach just telling me to cut through. So you just cutting through. Now that ball coming right back.
Right.
Oh, man, yeah, plenty of times. I got busted in the face. He busted me in the face before, and Rod Strickland hit me with a no-look to the face before. And that lets me know.
So you learned your lesson.
To keep my eye on them motherfuckers at all times. Because you never know when they're going to hit you with that ball, yo.
Is he the best passer you ever played with?
Sabonis, he's one of them. He's one of the best. I would have to say he's the best big man passer, yes. Yes. But overall, he's one of them.
How much more valuable is that passing skill coming from a big man?
Man, it's needed. It's needed. That's where, a lot of your offenses get ran at. That whole triangle with the Bulls, that whole offense depended on a passing big man. For the most part, a passing big man and a good shooting guard, and not just saying just periodically with Mike, but you had to have a good shooting guard period to play in that offense, and your big man had to be a good passer to play in that offense. But yeah, it's needed, because especially now. I'm glad Denver won with that big lineup with Joker and Aaron Gordon. I'm glad they won with that because now that's giving light more. Okay, well, we told y'all for the last few years that the big man ain't went nowhere, but it's been guard heavy. All the guards want to shoot threes, and I'm gonna cross you over and take 6 side steps and then put it up, and that's what the guards went after. But okay, y'all can go ahead and do that. It's only going to last for but so long. Everybody thought they could do that Golden State effect. Well, Golden State got two fucking extraordinary shooters.
Two of the best of all time, yeah.
Y'all don't got that. But all the other teams tried to emulate that. Oh, we got to put up the threes. That's where all the analytic bullshit came from. Oh, we got to put up the threes, Nah. You don't need all that. Just go out there and play. They played big. With them two, wasn't nothing that nobody could do with them all season. And now, what everybody want to do, they want to go get a big man that's somewhat a post player, that's somewhat a passer or defender, because they all want to emulate Denver. This is a small copycat.
This is a copycat,
league.
Yeah.
Once the winner wins with a certain way, everybody else try to emulate, except for us.
Who?
The 04 Pistons. We hung our hat on defense, and instead of trying to make it better, they implemented new defensive rules to make the shit worse for us. No more hand checking, no more forearm checking, and this and that. I'm like, yo, I don't know.
How did y'all feel? Because what year was it? The hand check rule, or the years they changed the defensive rules?
Shit, they changed it that next year after we won it. They changed a lot of them rules.
It was like 05, 04, 05?
Yeah, the 04-05 season.
And you feel like they were targeting y'all?
Hell yeah. Because we's bad for business. Everybody tuning in to see dunks and three-pointers. We ain't going for none of that shit. Certain stars, no, we not letting you get off. We ain't letting you get no dunks. We ain't letting you get no threes. If I know that you getting a dunk or hitting a three is going to spark your team,
you cutting that.
We ain't going for that shit. And that's the thing I love about that Pistons team. Everybody on that team was defensive minded. Offense was secondary.
Right.
Like, you think about it, you playing with some of the best guys in the world. Everybody can make a fucking layup, but everybody can't get a defensive stop. And that's what all our guys on that team hung their hat on.
Even Rip too. He's a guy I think of like offensive first. You feel like he had that defensive first mindset.
Rip, he ain't had no choice. He ain't had no choice. And like out of our whole squad, yeah, he was. I would say overall in his basketball career, he probably had the most points. Now I'm going back to high school and college and
Yeah, for
his
sure.
points in the league, just
Hell of
his
a scorer,
overall
yeah.
career. He's a shooter. He's a hell of a scorer. That's him, bottom line. But he accepted that defensive mentality. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, I know that I can shoot, but how can I really help my teammates? And throughout the time I was there, hey, stepped it up. When we ended up playing LA in the finals, one of our defensive mottos, not just for them, but for a majority of teams in the playoffs, we playing straight up. Ain't no doubling, playing straight up. Hey, I'm calling out the screens, I'm calling out the back screens, calling this and that. I'm gonna give you help for that long, but you gotta stay with your man. You stay with your man, I can stay with my
switching.
man. No, we ain't switch.
Everybody fights through.
Everybody fight through. You over or under. If it's like, all right, say you a shooter and you coming off of the screen, right? Your man is trying to screen on Rip as he's chasing you behind. So what I'm gonna do, if you're a 3-point shooter, I'm gonna push that screen out more. So that way you gotta come off and you're out of shooting. Well,
farther.
now it's shooting range, but
At that
back
time.
then it wasn't shooting range to be 35, 40 feet from the basket.
Right.
So I did my job. Or I would try to push you out and then step back and let Rip run right through. So then that way he got 2 ways to go on your screen. And if
He can choose which way he wants to go.
And if you move, it's gonna be moving screen on you. But no, Rip, man, he stepped his defensive game up. And once we all started playing man up, it made it a lot better. It made it a lot better. Then shit, how many cats gonna play man up against Shaq?
Few.
Very.
Very, very few.
Very. But Ben went man up against him and wasn't his size. That's how strong this motherfucker was. And you know, everything happened for a reason. Everything was good. The stars was lined up for us though. Like, because everybody fell in love with team over self. It was selflessness over selfishness. And that was us.
Did that take long to hit? Because that was the year y'all won was the year you were traded in, right?
Yeah.
So how did that mentality was already established? You feel like you fit right into it? You feel like you brought that?
No, I felt like I fit right into it. And then the other thing about it too was with LB, a lot of the things that he did, or excuse me, a lot of the offenses that he ran, you know, most of it was Carolina shit. You know, this and that. You know, we got a secondary play that, you know, that's a Carolina thing. You know, just come down, swing side to side. You can either follow your pass, set the screen, or go away, set the screen. Just a little Carolina secondary offense.
So you hit the ground running.
That was normal. That was normal. Then, of course, just, you know, coming up with his own plays throughout the year. But I loved it. And then his whole playoff strategy was fucking fire. It was like, say we got to play, and the name of this play is called 32 Tyler. All right?
So it's a good play.
During the year, it'll be like your choice to come off a single screen or double screen.
Double for me.
Right?
Always.
All the time. I remember that when we was playing together. And so now, with you coming off of that double side, it's picking what you want, and we're going off of you.
So it's all reaction.
It's all reaction. With everything, you got to react off the defense. You know, when you coming off of that screen, you already got in your head, quick flash in a hurry, the outcomes. Did he cut the screen? Is he going to try to go topside, cut the screen? All right, if he do that, I got to do this. Is he on me? Is he right on my heels? So if he is, then I'm gonna make it a tight curl instead of a loose curl, or instead of a pull-up jump shot, I'm gonna go to the hole. And this is all,
Instantaneous,
split second decisions, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how we did it, but we did it in the way that LB changed everything up. So 32 Tyler in the regular season was for you. 32 Tyler in the playoffs might be for me. But now, as that opponent, you like 32 Tyler. Watch Tyler, watch Tyler. He coming off the double screen. Now you watching Tyler come off of that double screen. So now it'll be, if I'm setting that first screen and they expecting you to come off hard for that hard curl or that soft curl, or even go straight out to the three, I'm slipping.
For wide open.
Because everybody's focused on you, because you've been killing them.
38 in the first half. I didn't miss a shot.
Man, and everybody focused on you. They ain't thinking about little old me, so catch it. Easy passes. Like, LB was a mad scientist with that shit, yo. That's what always threw a lot of cats off.
His ability to switch on the fly.
On the fly.